Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Spiritual Message of Islam by Khwaja Habibullah Shah Alaihi Rahma. Chapter 5, Section 2, Urooj&Nuzul, Ascension and the Descent. A salik, a seeker in the path of Allah, starts from Nasut, the casual world, passes through Malakut, action world or the angelic realm, and Jabarut, attribute world, and then through Asma and Ayan, divine names and realities of objects, he approaches the Zat and becomes Fana fillah, annihilation. Self-negation is the only means to Fana in the Kalima. The maqamat, the stations, are interdependent on one another and are also concentric. So, the Nasut in Malakut, Malakut in Jabarut, Jabarut in Lahut, and Lahut in Hahut must disappear one after the other. This process is known as Urooj, ascension of Zat, or ascension to the Zat. Then he descends from his station through inverse grades, that is from the unawareness of Zat, Hahut. He finds himself in Wahdat, Lahut, or the reality of Muhammad, in which he realizes the collective reality of humanity in Lahut. Then he descends to Jabarut or Wahidiyat, where he finds that his existence and knowledge is qualified with divine and human attributes. Zat in all its purity permeates through the transparent bodies, which are Lahut, Jabarut and Malakut, and descends to Nasut, or the human body. This process is known as Nuzul, descent of Zat, or descent from Zat. The impurities of Nasut, or human body, block the passage of Zat. The fortunate are those who acquire knowledge of Allah by getting rid of these impurities of the body and are able to have the vision of Allah with all its bliss. Thus, Nasut, or the casual world, is like a mercury coated in a glass, or mercury coated in a mirror reflecting Malakut. Just as a mirror reflects the objects before it, the Nasut reflects in Malakut. The human body reflects the illumination of Allah in His whole beauty when he becomes enlightened. So one ought to be vigilant and strive hard to see this illumination of Allah in himself during his lifetime. So one ought to be vigilant and strive hard to see this illumination of Allah in himself during his lifetime. The human body is a blessing to receive the tajalliyat, the illumination of Allah. Hence, it is wajibul wujud, the necessary existence, which is capable of receiving the divine revelation. The human body is a blessing to receive the tajalliyat, the illumination of Allah. Hence, it is wajibul wujud, necessary existence, which is capable of receiving divine revelation.